Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Pablo, Soda Party Network. I wanted to share with you guys some tips and tricks, as they say. Tips and tricks. Is that a word? So, anyway, so I got a bit of a sore throat. I just went through vacation to the beach, the seashore, and stuff like that. All right. So, anyway, when you're learning how to draw comics, be sure to just uh, throw stuff whatever's there. Don't feel that you have to be perfect and that you have to have everything correct all at once. So the point about comics is just have fun with it. You know, don't worry about making mistakes. Just get started, because if you don't get started, you're just going to be stuck in a certain rut. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, and then you're going to be struggling, and you don't want to struggle. You want to do what's fun and what's best with the comic book. So hey, shout out to whoever's watching on the live feed. I appreciate that. Be sure to give me a like. That helps bring people in. If you feel like this is beneficial for you, just hit the like button. It helps YouTube's algorithm bring people in. So let's get on to the thing here. So anyway, with drawing comics. So Firealpace, it's a very cool program. It's a program where you'll be able to draw your comics. It's really cool because it's very, in my opinion, I prefer Firealpace because it has all the stuff that you need right from the get go. If you want to do animation, you can do animation, and it makes it so easy. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but if you want to make a decent animation, you just get straight to it. You open up Firealpace, just fire it up, you'll be good to go. So, I mean, just learn as much as you can with Firealpace. Learn some tutorials. I made some tutorials on my list, so be sure to check that out. Like how to save an image with a transparent background. That's very simple and very easy. So I made a tutorial. Hopefully, everybody, if you do watch it, hopefully you'll be able to benefit from it, and by studying it and applying it. So with comics, I challenged myself to make some comics really fast. So I got this one. If you can see a page, that page one. So page one, I didn't really had an idea. So if you can see it, has a lot of like Aztec ruins kind of thing with the fire and the stones and the cave and stuff like that. So I put that in there. So that's page one. And then page two, I have page two, if you want to take a sneak peek. And then I have page two here, the dialogue there. All right. And so that's that. And then there's some parts where I'm adding some dialogue. I haven't decided the dialogue that I wanted, but here's a sneak peek. One more page. See? So I did this a while back, and I didn't have any dialogue, any particular dialogue. So what I did was I just focused on the character's expression. If you focus on the character's expression, you really don't have to say much. And if you want to develop that, keep doing that. Because if you don't have anything to say, just say it with actions. I mean, with action, what they say, actions speak louder than words, right? So in this case, I started with the characters. So I put them on the side, and I said, well, I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of dialogue. Maybe I will. If I don't, I don't. But this time I did. I put it here. I made a lot of room because I know I'm going to add a lot. The cool thing about comics, a little tip, what I did was, here's my mindset. I make the bubble space, the speech bubble, as big as it is, because I want to keep the reader stuck on the page as long as he can. And then you give them a reason to stay on the page. Then they'll read the story, they'll read the dialogue, and it keeps them engaged. And then it's like, oh, okay, you give them more content, and then it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. And then here's the big boss guy. He's saying stuff, and then it's interaction. And then on the background, you can just put some other minions or some other guys in the background, characters, bad guys. So I tried to have a different color scheme. And so I had purple with this guy. and then the big boss guy, and then the other guys are, well, I don't want to say too much. You know, why not? These are his, one of them is his son. I forget which character is backwards. One of the characters is this guy's son, and something's going to happen in this little story. So the little story here, let me show you one more page. One more, and then that's it. See, there's no, just word bubbles, no dialogue. But I knew ahead of time that I was going to come back because that's my style. I know how I do my comics. So I did it ahead of time. I don't prepare dialogue. I don't set myself those rules. I've used to, but it just completely threw me off. I just couldn't do it. And I was frustrated and I stopped. And I'm like, I want to do, and then when I stopped, I'm like, I want to do comics. I like to it because I go to the comic store all the time, just buy them. But I'm like, I want to do mine, but I can't be like that. And I'm thinking, well, I know how to draw. I know how to, you're right, a little bit. So I'm like, well, what's stopping me? So I didn't want to have any rules. So be sure to put that in there. So be sure to check that out. So the most important thing is never stop trusting and believing in yourself. So hopefully that helps. So that's a small portion of how I make comics and how to have fun with it. So again, my name is Pblo, Soda Party Network. If you like these tips, if you want a podcast, it's been a while since I had a podcast. If you want a podcast, let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, give me a like. If you're not going to subscribe, that's cool. Don't worry about it. If you're not going to share, I don't mind. But just hit that like button. It helps. Again, helps YouTube's algorithm push it out and recommend to other people. So don't give them on your comics. Don't feel that some people are going to change you up. Hold on. Hold on. I need 3 minutes. I'll be out. There's some bugs right there. There's bugs on the rose. I'll be ready. So real quick, let me show you real quick. I got a Captain Steven. If you made it this far and the podcast, you know, I'm going to call it for what it is. It's a podcast. So I made Captain Stevens. This is my flagship, like a boat. I didn't say the bad word, YouTube. I said flagship. S-H-I Papa. This is like a battleship. Yeah. So this is the comic that I have, Captain Stevens. This is my comic, very first one I've ever made. This is the prototype. Hold on, I got 2 more minutes. All right, I got 2 more minutes. So it's the very first one I ever made, and so this is the prototype. So if they're upside down, they're backwards. So you got stuff here, and then here's the art. So you know what? I have it on my Etsy shop, but if you want it, go ahead and like, and I'll hook you up, right? So I think you can message me or send me a private message, DM on YouTube. So just send that to me, and then I'll send you the link where you can download it. Don't worry about it. I'll hook you up. I got some more comics coming out if you're interested in that. So here's another page here. These are backwards because this is a prototype. It's upside down, and the other one's right side up. But these are the dialogues. This is my very first one, and I did it all on Firealpace. It's free. Firealpace is free, so there shouldn't be any reason not to make comics. Because there you go. I try to make it video game inspired. So quickly on villains. Some other tip. When you're making villains, make sure the villains have an introduction. Make them, when they come out and fight you or fight the hero, make sure it's a big battle. Make it like, roar, yeah, the thundering and the lightning, and everything is falling apart, like the temples and stuff like that. And then there's lava or something, the explosions and fireworks and everything. Be sure to put that in. So again, the Soda Party Network. My name is Pblo. If you like these indie comics and this podcast, let me know in the comments. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. Soda Party Network. My name is Pablo. I'm out. Yeah.